Alright, in this video I'll be talking on algebraic expression. So I'll be dwelling more on the multiplication of algebraic terms. Multiplication of algebraic terms. So at the end of this video you should be able to identify the coefficient and variable in algebraic terms, and you should be able to simplify algebraic expression involving multiplication of terms. Now, before I continue, I would like to ask you, what do we do whenever we are multiplying numbers? So I believe that whenever we are multiplying numbers, we combine them and we do something that is called repeated addition. So that rule also will be applied whenever you are multiplying algebraic expression. Now, what is an algebraic term? An algebraic term is made up of a coefficient. An algebraic term is made up of a coefficient and one or more variables. An algebraic term is made up of a coefficient and one or more variables. Now, for example, in this 5a here, 5 is called the coefficient, which is the number. 5 is the coefficient, while the a that is attached to the 5 is called the variable. So whenever you see something like this, you should be able to simplify them. And 5 is called the coefficient, while a is called the variable. Now, if you are asked to multiply 3 and 8, if you have something like this and you are asked to multiply it, what you are expected to do is to combine them and do what is called repeated addition. So if you should do that, this is what you are expected to get. So 3 times a is going to give us 3a. Now, let's say for example you are also asked to multiply two letters. So like same rule that you apply in multiplication. So a times b is going to give us ab. Same thing here, we are asked to multiply k, l and m. So k times l times m. By the time you combine them and do what is called repeated addition, you are going to have k, l, m. Now let's look at this. So if you are asked to multiply 2a and 4b, so 2a times 4b. So the first thing you are going to do is to simplify this. So 2a is the same thing as 2 times a. Yeah, just like what I gave you in the past example. Say that 2a is the same thing as 2 times a, and 4b is the same thing as 4 times b. So after you have done this, another thing you can do here is either you rearrange them, or that is you take the variables to one side, then you take the numbers to one side. So what you need to do here is to multiply the numbers together, that is taking them to one side, and make sure you maintain the sign. So by the time you take 4 and 2, because they are the numbers here, to one side, then you take a and b, which are the variables, to one side. So and you now multiply them. So 2 times 4 is going to give us 8, and a times b will give us ab. Now, if you are also asked to multiply this, you say a times a, this is what you're expected to get. It will give you a square if you still follow the law of multiplication. So this will give us a square. So when you are multiplying same letter that are in 2, you have a raised to power 2. If you are multiplying 3 same letters, you have a raised to power 3, just like what you have here. A times a is going to give you a raised to power 3. B times b will still give you b raised to power of 3. Now I want you to pause the video and try this. Okay, I believe you have done that. So let me show you the answer, then you cross check if you got it. I believe your answer is same thing with what you are seeing on the screen. Alright, so 4 multiplied by a is going to give us 4a. That's 4 times a will give us 4a. B times c will give us bc. 5 times 3, 5c times 3 is going to give us 15bc. So 3 times 5 will give us 15. There's no variable here, so what we need to do is to bring down this one, which is c. Then in this case, we have 5d times 2e. Just like what I told you before, that whenever you have you are multiplying numbers that comprises of two or more variables, what you do is to take the numbers to one side, you multiply the numbers and multiply the variables. So what I did here is to multiply 2 and 5, multiply them. 2 times 5 will give us 10, and d times e is going to give us what? De. Now in this case, f times g times h will give us fgh. Then I times I times I will give us I raised to the power of 3. So let's look at this. So write down expression for the area of the following shapes. So the first thing you are expected to know here is to know the formula used calculating area of this shape. Now this shape is a rectangular shape. It is a rectangular shape, and the formula used in calculating the area of a rectangular shape is length times breadth. Length times breadth. So this is the length, this is the breadth, or sometimes you can say length times width. So all you need to do is to multiply this and this. So 6 times 4 will give us 24. We have only one a here, there is no a here, so we'll bring it down. Then b times b will give us b squared. Now if you look at this shape is called a triangular shape, and the formula used in calculating area of a triangle is half base times height. Half base times height, this is the height and this is the base. So half base times height. So when we multiply these two numbers, 5 times 4, we divide it by 2 and it will give us 10. 5 times 4 is 20 divided by 2, because we are going to take half of the number. So half of 20 is 10. And by the time we multiply the variable a, this is a raised to the power 2. That means a times a times a. So this will give us a raised to the power of 3. I hope you have learned something. If you have any question, you can drop it in the comment box. But before I go, I would like you to clear this. 5a times 5a. So I want you to drop your answer in the comment box. See you in the next video.